Salutations YouTube et bienvenue pour l'épisode 5 de notre let's play sur Follett, the pillar of the earth, donc le pilier de la terre. Petit résumé en 4 mots. Défaite, fauché, père et mouton. Voilà, pour vous remémorer un petit peu de ce qui s'est passé l'épisode précédent. Parce que bon, je suis nul moi pour vraiment récapituler l'épisode précédent de ce qui s'est passé il y a déjà une semaine. Au niveau de ma mémoire, déjà c'est trop loin. Et en plus j'oublie les noms des personnages. Donc en vrai voilà, 4 mots. Peut-être je vais faire ça maintenant. Maintenant je vais faire 4 mots pour vous remémorer ce qui s'est passé sur l'épisode précédent. Ouais, on va faire ça. Alors, on continue. On continue. Et je crois qu'on s'était arrêté au marché. C'est ça. Après avoir compté les moutons. Ou alors après les avoir rapatriés ici. C'est vrai qu'on avait acheté des moutons, enfin des peaux de moutons. Enfin de la laine du moins. Pour pouvoir les revendre. Et on s'était arrêté ici. Et on a vu, avant de se quitter, que... qu'il y avait frère Philippe avec le fils du bâtisseur. Je sais pas ce qu'ils font là. Du coup, ben... Alors j'ai une dague toujours. Du coup, on va continuer cette histoire. Parlez.
Pray that he'll pay what the shepherds promised.
You think they lied to us?
It wouldn't have been the first time.
Ok, est-ce qu'on peut encore lui parler quelquefois qu'il y aurait un autre dialogue?
If you want to take a look around, Ali, that's fine. I'll stay here and watch the cart.
Oh, il a l'air déprimé. Hein. C'est vrai qu'il s'est fait couper l'oreille. Il a failli passer. Lui aussi, ils vendent des trucs. Bonjour.
Mind showing me a piece of your stock? I'd like to establish the quality before I make any promises.
Bien sûr. Mais il y a frère Philippe là. Il paraît plutôt gentil que Raph. Je peux pas leur parler? Un échantillon de laine. Mais peut-être que ça nous appartenait pas. Ah non, c'est à nous. Oh pardon. J'ai cru qu'en fait... Non, j'ai cru qu'en fait la charrette c'était celui que... Comment il s'appelle déjà notre frère là? Je m'en souviens plus. Richard. Voilà, c'est ça. Je pensais que c'était notre charrette ça là. Du coup, ça m'a perturbé. Je peux... Oh. J'ai vraiment des racines et des navets. J'en veux, rien. Oh, je peux continuer dans le marché? Ah oui.
No.
Ah ok, bon, bah le jeu... nope. Nope, le jeu. Il faut que je cours, merci. Alors, tu veux échantillon de laine? Vas-y.
Not bad. That's quite some wool you've brought along. I hope you're not planning to set up shop here too. Meg would kill me if I let you.
Nous voulons vendre, pas vous faire concurrence. Comment pourriez-vous m'empêcher? C'est vrai.
We came to sell this wool to you, not to compete with you. It comes from the shepherds near Huntley. They gave it to me so they wouldn't have to come here themselves.
I see. All right. I'll give you £1 per sack for this.
What? Only £1?
Ah, that's a fair price.
C'est vrai. C'est vrai qu'on l'avait payé un peu cher.
But I paid more for this. I'd sell at a loss.
How much did you pay?
£1.25 per sack. It was almost all I had. The rest I had to spend on the cart and the toll at the gate.
Then you let yourself be overcharged.
What?
I can't pay for your mistakes, can I? You have to handle that yourself.
Ali, let me handle this. Your money would not only pay for the wool, but also fund our fight to reclaim our earldom. If you pay us more, I shall never forget that courtesy. More greatly repay you once I'm back in charge of shiring. I may even allow you sole access to our own wool production.
That's a lofty promise.
And it would hardly cost you.
So, you two are the son and daughter of the Earl of Shiring?
We are.
But you're just children.
We will make coin, and I will become a knight fighting for glory and honor until the king grants us back our noble inheritance.
Allez,
That
accepte.
may all be very well, but I can't pay you more than what I already offered.
Then I'll prove that the wool's quality is worth the price. Just let me look at it once more.
Ok.
We've got to work out what signifies high quality.
Maybe if we remember what the shepherd said.
It's from a good breed of sheep, they said. What else?
Qu'est-ce que j'ai dans mon... Ah merde, j'ai plus rien. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse d'autre? Dire non.
No, not yet.
Ah voilà. Demi-tour. C'est quitter le marché, donc on l'a vu, il voudra pas.
How are we supposed to convince him now, Ali?
I'll negotiate with him.
Tu vas encore négocier?
Have you thought it over?
Vanter de la qualité. Suggérer un prix. Allez examiner de la laine. Oh, mais si c'est vanter la qualité de la laine, c'est mentir un petit peu. Alors qu'on peut suggérer un prix. Oh, j'en ai absolument aucune idée. Raisonnable, 1,5 livre. On va tenter, on gagnera un peu plus si ça fonctionne.
£1.10 per sack then.
As I told you before, my mistress gave me clear instructions. I can give you £1 and nothing more.
£1.60 per sack.
Come on, that's close enough to £1. Just take the pound.
Ah, y a rien. Ok. Pourquoi me proposer ça?
Give me another minute to think.
Ça sert à rien.
And other wool looks greasy. Not ours.
It's dry, light and soft.
The wool is pretty strong too. It holds together well.
That's all I remember.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Ah, voilà. Il est... Bah tout en fait. Il est solide.
Some sheep produce brittle fibre, but this wool is strong. Its sheep had good, healthy lives.
it's suitable for finer and durable fabrics.
Wool is often full of grease and dirt. But this batch was scoured very thoroughly. It's very clean and soft.
Even picky customers would be delighted. That is true.
In this weather,
Sèche,
some cartloads of wool would arrive damp.
Ah oui, d'accord, ok.
I made sure that this is dry and undamaged. It's light and easy to transport.
And customers are hesitant to buy wet wool. All right. What pricing did you have in mind?
Allez, sens des affaires. C'est risqué de livre, hein. Mais 1,5 livre, c'est raisonnable.
£1.10 per sack then.
Well, tell you what. I'll give you £1.25 for every sack. You've brought up some good arguments. Your wool is exquisite.
Bon,
Of
ça
course it
rembourse
is.
la laine au moins.
Ah, but not a penny more. All right?
Allez, accepté, c'est bon.
Yes, agreed. 1¼ pounds it is.
C'est le prix qu'on avait
Just
payé
so you
pour,
know, if
pour
my
les
mistress
moutons.
gets angry, I'll have you tell her the same things you told me.
Thank you for your business.
We've done it, Ali.
Well, we've received as much as we paid,
Voilà.
but at least I negotiated a better price.
I know why Meg likes you, Aliena. You're just as ruthless as her.
Don't be so hard on yourself. My friend, Milius, says that a good bargain needs a lot of foresight and experience.
Can I help you?
Forgive me, I didn't mean to barge in, but... You are the Lady Aliena of Shirey,
Il a les couteaux aux
are you
portes.
not?
Yes, I am.
And I'm Lord Richard, Earl Bartholomew's son.
My name is Philip of Gwynedd. I am the prior of Kingsbridge.
Ah, I've heard of you. You helped a lot of people after the Hamleys attacked my father's castle.
We only did what was right. I met your father.
My father knew many people. Not all of them were his allies.
I know. I'd like to invite you to come to Kingsbridge. Our own wool trade has fallen somewhat into neglect, God forgive, but we have plenty of sheep. I'm sure we could come to an agreement.
You want us to be merchants?
But I sold at a loss.
You wouldn't work for me, you would work with me. I can see that you are not afraid of hard work. I don't know a single novice who would have been willing to pull a cart like that on his own. You may have made losses, but that only means there is more to learn for you. My friend, Brother Milius, would be delighted to speak with you. He always goes to markets for our priory. What do you say?
I'll consider it.
Please do consider my offer. You will be most welcome in Kingsbridge. It is the least I can do.
Thank you, Father. Not much later, I found a home in Kingsbridge. I remember when I got there, there was Jack. You! I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
And then the days just went by. Little did I know that the best and the worst was yet to come.
Ok. Alors, ce que vous avez fait... Putain, c'est vrai que j'étais proche quand même de la fin, j'aurais pu m'arrêter là. Mais bon, je connais pas le jeu, je peux pas savoir. Vous avez frappé à votre ancienne maison et découvert que main y vivait. Vous avez trouvé un endroit pour passer la nuit. À la fin du voyage, vos pieds étaient douloureux. Vous avez prêté serment sans hésiter. Vous avez vu une dernière fois votre père. Vous avez sauvé la vie de Richard, mais vous êtes tous les deux en état de choc. Vous avez payé chaque sac de laine 1 livre et quart au berger. Vous avez négocié un meilleur prix pour la laine, mais vous avez quand même perdu de l'argent. C'est vrai qu'on a dû payer le droit de passage et tout, donc c'est une perte d'argent. Philippe a proposé de vous faire venir à Kingsbridge. Ok. 5 ans plus tard.
So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I, and you, have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Chapitre 10. L'ascension de Kingsbridge. Ouah, ça a bien travaillé. Il y a des nouvelles maisons qui ont apparu et tout.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling.
Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt.
You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
Philip decided on that because it's cheaper. And these walls can only hold the weight of a wooden ceiling. I love you like a brother, Alfred, but the apprentice shouldn't have to tell the master craftsman things like that.
Jack, for once, focus on your work and finish it. Just for once. Or you'll stay an apprentice for the rest of your life.
Don't argue again.
Alfred is right. This is a house of God.
All right. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling if you wish.
Ah, manqué.
Can we
Ah,
afford
manqué,
that
ouais.
at the moment?
C'est bon, là.
We are paying so many workers already.
Father Philip, Tom Builder.
Ah,
Alfred.
c'est trop dur.
Ah, Aliena.
How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to Shiring today. The fleece fair starts tomorrow.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more
Ah,
of a profit
manqué.
if Percy Hamley had
Ah,
not
c'est trop dur,
raised
ça.
the taxes this week.
Bon.
A game?
C'est qui, Jonathan? Ah, c'est...
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Tom is right. You hear?
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius pluvius, nommé, patri, amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet.
C'est le fils du bâtisseur.
We
Jonathan.
would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the taxes from the fair in Shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. It's a good year. We've never moved this much wool as it is. Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
She is something. She would make me a good wife.
Hey!
Hey, take that back!
What? What did I say?
For the last time, stop your quarreling!
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right.
Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack, please keep an eye on Jonathan, will you?
What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
Oh, le petit. Ah, putain. Le morveux.
That's how it always was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt. And nothing and no one would stop me.
Je vais voir Eliana, je me demande où elle est. Afin d'avoir regardé ce qu'elle a dit. Ok. Attends, mais assiste pour que je termine mon mordillon. Hein? Est-ce qu'on peut... Ouais. Continue le travail maintenant, continue le travail plus tard. On va le terminer et puis comme ça on va pouvoir aller la voir rapide là.
Time to get this done.
Ah. Ah, manqué. Ah, des os, hein. Allez, finir rapide là et... Non, attention, je sens qu'il y en a encore. Être sculpteur à la matière. C'est bon, fini. Voilà.
This could be better. Somehow I can't focus today.
Ah bah tu
And the
m'étonnes.
face still isn't right. I can never get the face right. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Oh, damn.
Watch your tongue.
I will.
Qui a dit ça? Je peux.
I need to get much better at this.
Bon. Je m'en veux là.
Hey, little brother.
Je vais le frapper. Je le sens.
I hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell Philip, all right? It's our secret.
Ok. Putain, tu veux qu'on s'amuse? Comment je peux aller voir Elena sans que... tout en surveillant le morveux là? Putain, ça me rappelle un sketch. Bref. Vas-y, je refais. Encore?
Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Tom and Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know.
Dis pourquoi on ne peut pas travailler?
Philip and Tom won't mind if we take a break. Sometimes people say one thing and mean another thing. Either he's stopped listening or he's thinking about it.
Il y a un moment, ça va s'arrêter. Bon, je crois que c'est infini en vrai là. Allez, on se relève, c'est bon. On le laisse tranquille.
Right, the wall is already coming apart and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot.
Vide de feed, que je... Est-ce que par hasard...
I'm done for now.
Ok.
I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Even Tom doesn't know how to fix this problem. So, how am I supposed to know?
Oh putain, il me suit.
Everything all right, Jonathan?
Euh... Oulora.
Huh. It's gone. Where did it go? There must be some kind of cavity behind that wall. The foundations and the whole crypt were part of the old cathedral. Who knows what secrets are hidden down here? Huh. It's gone. Philip says he's only resting. If Adolphus ever wakes up, he'll be in for quite a surprise. He's a long way from home. I wonder if I'll ever get to see a faraway place like Cordoba.
Bon, on se casse, il y a rien à faire là-dedans.
Hey up there! Hey down there!
Ok. On se barre. Je suis où là?
Jonathan, don't run off.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no! It's all broken!
The sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
Alors.
So, how's business? All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse. So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the prior. But you need a license to do a Fleece Fair, and only Shiring has one.
Il n'y a pas la foire des hautes
Are
toisons.
you not going to the Fleece Fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break. Do you want to buy some of this fine cloth, Jonathan?
Great idea. I could make you a red robe. Or a blue one.
No.
No, that would be silly now, wouldn't it? What is the color that monks wear?
Brown and black and grey.
Comme la merde. Bref.
Did you see Aliena?
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear jealousy in your voice?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Retournement de choses.
How do you get along with Alfred?
He usually only talks to me when he wants me to cook for him.
Why would you keep cooking for him?
He doesn't have a wife. And he's my brother.
I wouldn't ask you to cook for me. Jonathan wouldn't either, and he's your brother too.
Jack, no one's supposed to know.
Don't worry. He's a little monk. He is everyone's brother. Aliena went home.
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
Bon bah salut hein.
Maybe I should get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you.
Message d'Hélène. Examiner. Message d'Hélène. 1541. Marmousset, je dois te parler. Je serai dans la petite clairière près de la rivière. Oh, est-ce que ça sent pas le guet-apens là? Est-ce que ça sent pas le piège?
I think Ellen wants to talk to you about Papa.
What's there to talk about? Tom doesn't
C'est
believe
qui,
I can
Hélène,
be a
déjà?
builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Mais c'est Martha, putain, je l'ai pas
He's
reconnue.
complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost get lost here.
C'est la petite fille, frère de... Oh putain. Oh la vache. Je l'ai pas reconnue.
Why should they do that? The Hamleys would be breaking the agreement we had.
Moi je pensais que c'était un marchand quelconque quoi.
Is that suddenly the quarry master wants us to...
Pas du tout. Oh là 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 là. Rivière, clairière. Clairière est là. Ok, donc c'est près du pont. Et le péage, ok, c'est bon, je sais où c'est.
The verderer and the quarry master both claim that they act on orders
What's
from
wrong?
the Earl of Shiring.
Backbreaking.
Quoi, j'ai rien
That's why
touché.
we don't have much cloth to sell. At least they sell well. Why do you ask?
I thought I had an idea. Maybe not.
And rightly so.
Mhm.
Of course. This
On va
is
bien
a terrible
voir un
problem.
petit peu les autres gens.
It is.
Là.
But I can assure you that we will be safe for the next few weeks. I've planned ahead for a case like this.
You have?
There are always bound to be shortages. We can pay our workers and there's enough stone and timber for a month.
If it weren't for you, we'd be lost now. But our problem remains. I must talk to the Earl.
Indeed. But first, we need to talk to the workers. They need to know.
I agree.
Il se passe un truc, hein. Il se passe un truc.
What are you doing out here, Jack? Did you finish your corbel?
Dire donc que vous avez terminé, dire donc que vous vous occuperez plus tard.
I'm done.
Why do I get the feeling that when I go and look at your corbel, it won't be finished?
I'm doing my best, all right? If you would let me do more than just the statues.
You need to focus on the task at hand.
I can do much more than stone carving, and you know it.
We can't always get what we want.
Alfred can.
Jack, please. We have much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king, or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone.
Oh là. On l'a lu là.
Philip, I don't have time to watch Jonathan.
You obviously have enough time to bicker with your brother, so I have to disagree.
Alfred started it.
It does not matter who started it, but who is wise enough to end it. You are brothers, after all.
So when he says things like he said to me, I should just sit there and listen.
Keep studying the Bible and you will understand.
Maybe my mother was right about you. She said you would make little Jonathan into a monk.
The robe was a present from Cuthbert. Our brotherhood is the only family he has.
I'm sorry, of course.
Jack.
Putain, il nous suit. Vas-y, je vais le paumer là. Je vais voir là. Oh, bah qu'est-ce qu'il me fait faire?
Should I just knock?
Pas frapper pour le moment, frapper à la porte d'Aliana. Ah! C'est... Non. Attends, on va voir un peu ce que ça nous
Good
dit.
day, my ladies.
If it isn't handsome Jack. Have you come by to help, eh?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day your hands start bleeding. Piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use a coin, but there's only so much pain you can take. Sooner or later, Aliena will have to look someplace else for fullers.
I will find a way to help you with your hands.
Well, it's a start. Then maybe you should get back to work as well.
I'm just taking a break, all right?
Non, souci avec leurs mains. Ok, je prends. Ça va être intéressant. Revoir Martha pour les tissus? Ah, j'ai paumé le petit Jonathan. Ah, il est là.
Hey.
Qui donc?
Brother Paul.
And that is little Jack. You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency and let those in need pass into our town without asking for coin.
I'll remember your words, Brother Paul.
I'll keep it.
Ok, bon. J'aurais préféré vivre...
Hey, little brother.
Un grimace.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No. But I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours. If you want to become a master builder.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cub.
I'm not.
Si je parle de ça, là...
The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Et bim. Et voilà. À moi. Les orties. Avec un mortier pourra faire un baume pour les fouleuses.
Ouch! Stinging nettle.
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it. Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The fuller's hands will improve for a while. But only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right.
Thank you.
Ok, intéressant. Je vais tenter de voir avec Alfred.
No. She would just tell me not to pick a fight.
Ok. Je me casse. Allez, salut! S'il y avait que ça à me dire, je le savais déjà.
No. Mother said I should make a balm.
Un baume, ouais, mais
He's
attends.
teaching the novice about the bridge and the
Ah!
toll. I better not disturb them.
Casse. Et je dois aller voir qui pour le baume? Je vais voir eux là.
My mother gave me a herb. If you make a balm from it, you can use that balm to soothe the pain in your hands.
Is that so? Then go ahead and make yourself useful. Make a balm.
Je m'aurais pas étonné.
I doubt that's how you make a balm.
C'est où? Je vais là.
Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
Ah mais là, donc du coup elle était pas chez elle. Oh, j'ai bien fait de pas frapper.
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not.
Quoi? Ah, regardez vers le haut. Qu'est-ce que c'est quoi? Ah ok.
And how are you two?
Oh, well.
Ah. Dans la logique, elle se poserait la question.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack Builder?
Us? No, as it happens, my young friend here is a bit disgruntled with his superiors and needed a break.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you'd like to come and work for me, Jonathan.
Well...
Well...
J'attends, tu peux pas passer sous les roues là?
Jonathan!
Oh non!
He's here!
I'm coming!
Oh non, j'aurais dû lui dire.
Jack loves you.
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about.
Vas-y, crache la gueule là.
Cold! Cold, cold, cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit!
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
Oh. Je sais comment.
My lady.
You dangerous feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it. You remembered it?
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
You were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack.
I know.
Tu as encore discuté avec Tom. Tu lisais toujours la Bible. Alors là, attendez. Ça c'est Aliana qui dit ça. Aliana qui dit encore ça. Attendez, on va voir.
Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amores by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a travelling scholar.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
Peut-être qu'ils auront les amendes au scriptorium. Là. Parlez de vos problèmes. Ah, intéressant. J'ai envie de faire les autres d'abord.
Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and he always needs more money. And I pay
C'est vrai qu'il est
him
parti
to
en guerre
fight
pour
for the
récupérer sa
man
comté.
who killed our father.
King Stephen, to get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore. I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone, not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my responsibility. How could father make me swear that oath? What was that book called again?
The Amores by Ovid.
Yeah.
Did you fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
Well, he is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit slow in the head.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Maybe.
On va pas. Continue.
Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway?
Parler des problèmes cette fois.
You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself. But they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... It's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere. Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said. And what about us? When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
or they by ours.
I guess.
C'est un peu comme le négoce de la laine, comme la sculpture. J'ai pas suivi l'histoire, pas vraiment. Pour voir le contexte des deux là.
It's like stone carving.
Is it?
Hmm. You know, when I first look at a piece of stone, I start to imagine what it could become. Corbels, squirrels. It's like I can already see them. But it's only when you work on it that you learn what you can and you can't do with it. If you do this, the stone will break, and if you do that, it will look great.
Oh, we will tell people about us when we're sure it won't break anything.
Right.
I bet only good stone can be used for the pillars, right? Because they carry all the weight.
Exactly.
That's why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves. Which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh. What's going on?
We better go and find out.
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend Otto Blackface was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us. That the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family. Calm down. You heard the prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I'd planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon. And there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust
I
Tom.
say we stay.
And I trust our prior.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
I'll find the book.
We will sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh, what again?
Bon. Oh. C'est marqué?
Why won't you let us work? Don't you know how serious the situation in Kingsbridge is right now? What? What did he write?
Arthur can't read.
Right, Jonathan, but you can. Well done.
Jack, what is wrong with you?
Mais j'ai pas voulu ça.
What did you do that for? Jack, this is a church.
Oh, now don't go and tell on me. He started it. What do you want from me? Well, I just want you to take back what you said about Aliena.
So what if I would marry her? What's it to you?
Mind your own business.
Look who's talking. Shouldn't you be working?
Well, how can I if you keep distracting me?
Oula! Attends, on va retourner si on peut. Il faut que je trouve le moyen de faire cette bombe ou machin. Tiens, je vais revoir.
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack! I saw your corbel. You did good work, Jack.
It's not half as good as it should be.
Don't get lost in the details.
It's my corbel. I want it to be perfect.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest?
Oula. Oula. On va dire des choses...
Shouldn't have said that about Jonathan.
Ah oui.
Damn it.
Je réfléchis pas là. Bon. Le baume machin là, je le... Oh, vas-y. Putain non, je dois aller voir... Bizarre qu'il m'a fait quitter le truc là. Ah, je peux remettre la caméra.
There must be an easier way to do the fulling. We don't grind wheat with our hands anymore, so why do we still do the fulling like that?
I don't know. Maybe because no one came up with a better way of doing it.
Moulin, il a dit. Je trace, hein. Ok.
The water flow turns the wheel.
Mais pas ta main là-dedans.
More wheels. And the millstone.
Ouais, la balle, ouais, super.
The water flow turns the millstone.
Oui, super.
So the motion of the water is used and transformed into another motion, the grinding. Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber and stone up at the construction site. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a sawing motion or a hammering motion. I guess that's a challenge for another day.
Et la plante.
Maybe one day we could build a mill that will do a fulling motion. Hey, that's
Oh,
not
vous
a
avez pas
bad
de moulin?
idea. then the Fullers would be out of a job. But they were complaining about their hands, and there is probably other work for them. And Ali and Martha could sell even more cloth and save money on the fulling. I won't do it today, but hell, I have to try to build a fulling mill. Do you mind?
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Ah, c'est les... Un peu les fourmis, elles agissent dans tous les sens. Waouh, à quoi ça va me servir ça?
I just took a few. They aren't all your ants.
Est-ce que les fourmis, je les foutrais pas dans le froc d'Alfred?
I better not get too close.
Je peux pas aller là-bas?
I don't see the Bible. Even if I could find it, I doubt it would still be legible. I will build a fulling mill. Not just yet, but soon.
Ok, je suis là. Je peux pas construire là-bas, mais comment tu veux que je fasse? Avec quoi? Est-ce que Elena pourrait me dire des choses?
I doubt that's how you make a barb.
Nommé.
Not yet. I want to find out about the Amores first. Ali will be pretty impressed if I find that book.
Bon, on va retourner à l'église. Attends, il y a un truc là qui m'intéresse. Non, il n'y a rien là. Ok, je finis le tour.
Are you all right? Is something troubling you?
The Priory does not have the money to pay the workers early and to spend more on building materials. Not even if we sell all our wool at the Fleece Fair in Shiring.
Oh, that is a problem.
Of course that's a problem. Jack, please.
He already has enough worries of his own. I doubt he would help me.
Ah bon? Oh. Oh! Où je peux rentrer?
Everything all right, Jonathan?
Ouais, ouais, ça va bien. Allez. Ah, fermé.
No, no of it here.
Ah, je peux pas accéder. Ok.
It's blocked. I have to go in through the front.
D'accord. Ou c'est derrière? Alors.
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
The mortar won't complain if it has to wait until I'm done with me break.
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
Oh, yes?
He is
Did I complain
much
when
too
you
young for that.
disappeared for the better part of the morning?
That's none of your business.
Hey.
Il y a rien à faire. Ça c'est quoi là?
Get to work.
I better not get too close.
Ah mais par contre je pourrais utiliser le front.
I believe honey can be used to make balm. Ah. Unfortunately, wasps are useless and don't make honey. I believe honey can be used to make balm.
Ok, comment tu récupères le miel?
Unfortunately, wasps are useless.
Faut se servir
and
de
don't make
Jonathan.
honey.
Jonathan, vas-y, go.
You must be
Les fourmis?
joking.
The ants would lose.
Ok.
I've seen it happen.
Ok.
I don't believe Tom would hold it against me if I got rid of these pests first.
Alors comment tu veux...
And I'm not coming.
Ta gueule l'ouvrier. Ah.
I need to do better than that.
Bah oui, largement. Continue.
Yes. I bet there are more nests around.
I will
Je peux le
not.
prendre... Merde, je peux pas le prendre.
Hello, Cuthbert. I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise that you will bury me.
Well, that was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
Examiner. Oula. Les derniers jours de Cuthbert. Cuthbert est décédé au début de l'an 1141, au cœur d'un hiver particulièrement rude, dans les jours qui ont précédé sa mort. Il se plaignait d'avoir du mal à respirer et de ressentir une douleur dans le torse. Il avait demandé à Milius de lui trouver une herbe appelée l'arme de Sainte Marie. L'infusion réalisée avec cette plante l'a soulagé pendant quelques heures, mais la nuit même, la fièvre de Cuthbert a repris de plus belle, et sa respiration est devenue très difficile. Milius est resté à son chevet et lui a parlé jusqu'à ce que Cuthbert trouve le sommeil. Le lendemain matin, Cuthbert ne s'est pas réveillé. Cuthbert est mort à l'âge de 68 ans dans 58 années passées à Kingsbridge. Aucun des moines n'était assez âgé pour se souvenir du jour où il était arrivé dans le prieuré. Cuthbert n'avait jamais parlé de sa famille, mais pour la plupart des moines, il était comme un père, voire comme un grand-père. Pour le petit Jonathan, pardon, je l'ai pas vu. Pour le petit Jonathan, la présence de l'enfant fut pour lui une grande source de joie pendant les dernières années de sa vie. Qu'il repose en paix.
I doubt that's how you make a balm.
Je sais pas, peut-être qu'il pourrait avoir des trucs.
You do know that we might all lose our work?
I know.
Faut que je récupère du miel, mais je sais pas comment.
And when I'm out of work, I want at least to be relaxed.
What's the problem?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Oula, ce serait un exemple pour eux.
Tom Builder.
Now he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
Oh, the prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
And there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
It's not a Sunday!
But it's my break.
Bon bah d'autres personnes du coup. Oula. Il y en a pas d'autres. Le roi Stéphane et Jackson. On sait pas. Sous-prieur. Putain, je vais tous les faire.
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beer, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well then, back to work.
No! I'm not done with me break yet.
Alfred Builder would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would.
J'ai tous les faire. Hein.
The Earl of Shiring.
Which one?
Ah, c'est vrai qu'il y en a eu deux.
Earl Bartholomew or the fat one, the new one?
Percy Hamley! You don't know the name of our Earl?
He's not my Earl. I'm from Earl's Castle. Bartholomew was my Earl, and a great man.
But he's dead now, isn't he? Gone. You should know the name of your new Earl.
What? The fat one?
Percy Hamley.
You know what? I refuse to remember that name.
What? Why?
For spite! It wasn't right what he did to my Earl.
You know what? What you're doing isn't right either. I refuse to remember your name as well.
You wouldn't dare.
Already did it.
Quelle ambiance! Alors, tous les faire hein, au bout d'un moment.
What about King Stephen?
Now, that is a man who sits a lot.
How would you know?
He's got a throne.
He's the king. Of course he's got a throne.
And he's sitting on it. He's got a throne. Of course the man knows how to sit.
Oh, like you mean?
Yeah, like me on me well-deserved break. Or you on yours when you're sitting on the shitter for half a day.
I was not!
I heard you farting from here.
You think I want to shit for half a day? You think that? Well, you better think again!
Putain, c'est une dinguerie quand même.
Ah, Jack Jackson.
Who's that?
Ah ça, c'est putain.
Never heard that name.
Ah ça m'aurait pas étonné ça.
I thought you were Jack Builder.
Je savais qu'il allait dire ça.
I don't know what to make of you, to be honest.
Shouldn't you be working?
You're just running about everywhere. You never get anything done.
At least don't keep us from working, thank you very much.
Oh, forget it. The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on sub-prior Remigius. He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it. What? That he is a hard-working man? Who?
Ah.
Sub-prior Remigius, you fool!
What? How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens!
But we...
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
We place our trust in you. We take you in.
Bon, j'ai terminé. Allez.
And this
Dommage,
is
j'ai
how
pu...
you thank us?
J'aurais voulu faire les autres, mais bon.
I better keep at a distance. I don't want to be scolded too.
Est-ce que je peux rentrer du coup, maintenant qu'il est sorti? Oh la dingue. Peut-être débloquer un truc sans le savoir.
Hey, can I read what you're working on?
No. Remigius will get angry if I don't finish this.
D'accord.
Heathens! All of you!
I better stay away from the window before I get in trouble too.
Lieu actuel, critérium. Justement. Tiens-toi là.
No.
Ah bon?
It's not here. Maybe the monks know where I can find the book.
Mais justement, c'est pas... C'est lui que je voulais.
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
He did.
Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book, and Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
Okay.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
He's critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Whoa, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
La justice de l'Église, livre de Philippe, écrit en 1140. Rédigé en latin, cet ouvrage de Philippe a été copié par les scribes et enlumineurs de Kingsbridge. Il peut être consulté dans les grandes bibliothèques d'Angleterre et de Normandie. Sa complexité ainsi que la nature controversée du sujet abordé en réserve la lecture au plus haut cercle du clergé. Oula. Dans ce document, Philippe critique vivement les mises à l'épreuve par le feu, l'eau ou tout autre moyen. Pendant des siècles, le but officiel de ces épreuves était de décider si un homme ou une femme était coupable. Selon le clergé, si une personne n'était pas coupable, elle devait être sauvée d'une mort cruelle par l'intention de Dieu. Le prieur Philippe affirme que le Seigneur ne peut tout simplement pas être invoqué par l'homme, même par le pape, pour prononcer un jugement. L'homme doit servir le Seigneur ne sert pas l'homme. Philippe a la conviction que les miracles qui ont lieu au cours de ces mises à l'épreuve n'étaient pas des mensonges pour protéger ou exonérer les membres du clergé et leurs alliés. Les ennemis du clergé, en revanche, étaient tués ou gravement blessés et jetés en disgrâce. Oh, putain. De plus, Philippe constate que les souffrances endurées par les martyrs par le passé prouvent que Dieu ne sauve pas les gens des brûlures ou de la noyade. Selon Philippe, ces mises à l'épreuve doivent prendre fin à tout prix. Une révolution. Un changement radical. Très bien.
I doubt that's how you make a balm.
Bon, bah j'ai plus rien à faire ici, non?
Fake miracles. What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
Ok.
Ah, Jack. I knew you'd be back. Just be careful that Remigius doesn't see you.
But Philip said I'm welcome to read and study here.
Not while we're working. Remigius insisted.
I'll try to be quick. There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually.
Ok. Et on se casse.
Prior Philip is too forgiving. The sub-prior has to handle everything he neglects. Everything. As sub-prior, I have even more responsibilities than the prior himself. And more worries.
On se casse. On va retourner là-bas.
Once the west side and its towers rise above the priory, it'll be even more impressive. Only a few more years. What I'd give to build at least one of the towers. Hey.
Jack, how did you like the stone I picked for your corbel?
I like it, you were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Well, give it time, Jack, you'll get there. Now, better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here.
Ah, attends, j'ai pas vu la cuisine. Il y a peut-être accès à la cuisine. Et oui.
Hello, Milius.
Jack, and Jonathan. This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellarer soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better. Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a sausage missing.
Oh, on vit dans une saucisse.
No, there's not.
Ah, no. Here it is.
Do I smell nettle?
Oh, yes. I want to make a balm. Mother said nettle balm would help ease the fuller's rough and cracked hands.
That is good of you, Jack. You could use Cuthbert's mortar over there on the table. He would have been happy to see that someone is putting it to good use.
We were thinking of getting a novice to do the work of the cellarer for a while.
You mean until I taught him everything and then he is a cellarer?
These are hard times. We cannot just bring a new monk into our priory.
If I have to teach someone, then I can just do it myself.
Do you have the time to do that?
No, I do not. Maybe the sacrist has time to be cellarer at the same time?
Me? No, no. That couldn't possibly work.
Then why would you assume that the kitchener has time?
Better not. I don't want to disturb him.
Ouais. J'y étais.
Now, let's see. Here we go. Yes.
Là, ça va être difficile. Le petit là,
Just a little more.
faut être précis.
Good. And now, what? Milius?
Yes?
Do you know how to make a balm?
Indeed. All it takes is some hot fat and beeswax.
Ah, thank you.
Ok.
You know, you really wouldn't make a bad monk, Jack.
What, me? I think that would be a problem.
Why? You can read, you know about herbs, and you are good company.
Is this supposed to be wine?
What?
Here, in the corner.
No, it's vinegar.
Ok, il en a bu.
It's vinegar. That shouldn't be here. What was Cuthbert thinking?
Oh, Lord. Give me the strength to endure this without chasing Brother Andrew from my kitchen.
I don't think I would make a good monk.
Why not? Philip thinks so too. He told me.
Never mind why. I don't need to be a monk to come around and talk to you, right?
That is true.
And I think I should get back to work soon. Thank you for your help.
Ok, alors retournons voir. Du coup, les femmes là dans la ville.
Try this.
Whenever did you find the time to make a balm, handsome Jack? Don't you have work to do?
Who would I be if I could just pass by ladies in need?
Does that mean you'll join us and do some filling?
I have my own work to do, so that won't work, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course. Suddenly you've got work to do. But I dare say, that balm works. My hands feel much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, ladies.
Bon, ça c'est fait. Que dois-je faire? Je vais voir au travail un petit peu là. Voir s'il y a du travail un petit peu. Et sinon j'irai voir après pour le livre. Les fourmis, je vois pas quoi.
Alfred? What?
J'étais sûr.
Hey! You will never be a builder if you go on like that. You will end up hung in shining like your father.
I said, what?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
What did you say?
I overheard it in the tavern. Someone said your father was a thief and that he was hanged in Shiring. I'm so sorry.
So what? Why would you care?
Jack,
You should apologize for what you said about Aliena instead.
Forget it.
Oh, on a appris une vérité. Remarque d'Alfred, printemps 1141. Alors qu'il se disputait avec Jack, Alfred a parlé d'une rumeur qui court au sujet de Jack Jackson. Dans une taverne, Alfred a entendu des gens parler du père de Jack. Il affirmait que ce dernier était un voleur et qu'il avait fini pendu à Shearing. Cette rumeur est-elle vraie? Qui est vraiment le père de Jack? Et il reste un truc à trouver. Ah non, ouf. Oh ouais, d'accord, il y a tellement de trucs encore à trouver.
Will you apologize now?
You were the one who should apologize. Now go away. We have to work.
I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore.
Donc il me propose
I can
du
never
travail,
get the
c'est ça?
expression right. That's not humility, sorrow, and dignity. He looks surprised. A surprised Corbel. useless.
Ok.
Even Tom doesn't know how to fix this problem. So, how am I supposed to know? Hey, Alfred.
Non, il va pas oser.
What? Ow!
D'accord,
Stop
ok.
it, goddammit!
Oh, you see what happens when you don't apologize?
Jack, stop it, please!
Oh, and will you take back what you said?
All right. I am sorry. Now, will you let us work, please?
Oh, it wasn't so hard now, was it?
Ah, voilà, je l'ai fait enlever. Ouf. Tiens.
I better not get too close.
Eh ben, fais-le à la fronde. Attention. Manqué. Oh, c'est bon.
I need to do better
Non.
than that.
Je dois, attention.
I'm done here.
Quoi? Non, mais... Ouf. Plus.
I bet there are more nests around.
Ça va servir à quoi? Je comprends pas. Ah, tiens.
Are you looking for someone?
I'm supposed to bring this bread to our cantor. He's spending the day up there on the roof of the cathedral. But how am I ever going to make it all the way up there?
Ah, afraid of heights, hmm? But do you want me to go?
No. I'll make it. I just need time.
Ok. Est-ce qu'il est le... Putain, je l'avais. Non? À moins que j'ai dû rêver. Non, je rêve pas. Il y a un truc sur la pierre, mais il veut pas être sélectionné. Ah.
The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done, and he won't let me do another one.
Ouais, peut-être qu'il y a moyen de le faire un peu là.
I would like to continue working on this one, but Tom said
Okay.
I'm not allowed to.
Ok. Rien de... Écoute, on va aller voir... Parler de vivre, elle doit être chez elle, je pense, hein, en vrai. Oui, clique dessus. Ah.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
Chat.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brothers stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Annie, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
Va casser des pots un peu plus loin.
Yes.
What brings you here?
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Ah.
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastards.
Ah.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
T'es à l'écoute, petit morveux.
So for them you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Ok. Donc on lui a dit qu'on avait trouvé un livre. Mais apparemment, bon, la guerre coûte cher. Du coup, il va falloir trouver l'argent un peu plus, j'en sais où, quoi. On va dire à Philippe comme quoi on a résolu, enfin que du moins Alia a résolu le problème sur le paiement des ouvriers.
Father Philip. Yes? Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Ok, faut se remettre au travail. Bah oui, hein, on a fait une pause de 2 heures là, j'ai envie de dire. Au bout d'un moment.
If I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Bah non, c'est bon, j'ai tout fait, hein. J'ai tout fait, hein. Hop.
Jack.
Aïe.
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your Corbel, and I let you. Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You mock him in front of others because he can't read. You throw ants at him. You hit him. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight. Sub-Prior and me just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a balm for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No.
Tu viens moi noir sur le
Peter
marché.
dropped the stone and doesn't want
C'est
to
un
admit
accident.
it.
I assure you, a monk would never
Quoi?
do such a
J'ai pas vu de moine noir
I
sur le
don't
marché?
believe him.
Vas-y, je compte le bluff. J'ai bluffé le jeu.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
Ah mais oui! Non. J'ai cassé un gros... Je sais plus. Vas-y, je compte encore le bluffer.
He almost stepped on a few chickens.
Wait, Jack is right. I remember now. There was a monk there, and he went into the cathedral.
I'll go up front and look for him. You check the back.
All right.
En fait, je m'en souviens même pas du tout, mais... Putain. La corde. Ah si. J'étais en train de discuter avec Martha là. Je vais le suivre.
Where did he go?
Il est pas par là. Je l'ai vu. La carré. Non. Il se dirige vers la mère de Jack. Je prépare ma fronde, on sait jamais. Ça fait pas un truc?
Did you see a monk walk by, a black robe?
Yes, I did.
I saw him too. He was in a hurry. I don't think I knew him though.
People come to the market from all sorts of places.
Where did he go?
Your left.
Ouais,
The
la
little
carrière.
path.
Allez, c'est bien, c'est bien. Il va se passer une dinguerie, je le sens.
Hey, you! Hey!
C'est sa mère, je suis sûr. Non?
What happened to you, monk?
Mother!
Jack?
He's not a monk. He tried to kill me.
You did what?
Please,
I know you. You are with them. Did they send you?
Please, let me go.
What did they send you for?
Tom Builder. I was sent here to kill Tom Builder.
Tom.
What is going on here?
Take heed. I know you. I know your face. Tell them that you succeeded. Tell them that Tom Builder is dead.
What?
Tell them, or I will find you.
Yes.
Speak up, or I'll put a curse on you.
I will tell them what you ask. Please. What the hell?
Bizarre ce qui vient de se
What
passer
was
là.
that? Why did you let him go?
He was after Tom. After all these years, it's happening again.
What is?
Just tell Tom to stay low. If we're lucky, they'll think he's dead.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm the reason they're trying to kill him. It's my fault.
What?
We should never have come to Kingsbridge, Jack.
Elle cache quelque chose, hein. Lettre de Gloucester. En réponse à votre question concernant votre frère... Ah oui, frère Francis. Ouah, ça fait un bail qu'on l'a pas vu, lui. J'ai le regret de vous dire qu'il n'a pas été vu dans notre diocèse depuis plus de 5 ans. Je pense que cela est dû à son travail auprès de Robert de Gloucester. Après avoir envoyé une requête à la cour du comte Robert, j'ai appris que leur scribe était tenu au secret et qu'il ne pouvait pas répondre à nos demandes. En temps de guerre, le secret est souvent de mise. Je crois en toute bonne foi que votre frère Francis se porte bien et travaille avec diligence pour soutenir le comte Robert dans sa quête. Je prie pour que son combat pour le trône, au nom de sa sœur Maud, porte ses fruits et mette fin à cette période d'anarchie. Nous avons tous entendu parler du travail exemplaire que vous réalisez à Kingsbridge. Votre saint Adolphus est connu jusqu'au Saint-Empire romain, désormais. Sous prieur Sébastien, prieuré de Gloucester. Ok.
Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Ok, je sens que je vais encore lire. Alors que nous chevauchons, Aliena s'est dite soulagée que Percy Helmlate reçoive ses sujets dans la ville de Shiring, pendant la foire aux toisons, plutôt que dans le château de son père. Je n'avais pas encore confessé à Aliena que je me sentais coupable du sort de son père. Je sentais les remords et la honte monter en moi, comme nous avons croisé un groupe de paysans aussi désespérés que les réfugiés que nous avions accueillis après l'attaque d'Alcastel. Un peu... ah oui. Parler aux paysans. J'ai dit qu'il arrêté pour parler aux paysans, et moi aussi. Bien sûr, il ne pouvait pas ignorer des gens dans le besoin, même lorsqu'il était en train d'essayer de sauver Kingsbridge, une nouvelle attaque des Hamlets. 2 des paysans se sont mis à pleurer et nous ont supplié pour que nous leur donnions à manger. Philippe était mortifié en les voyant s'agripper à sa buse. Il disait être de... Alors, je suis désolé pour l'accent anglais, mais... de Wigsglade. Il avait érigé un moulin de manière illégale et n'avait pas payé les taxes au comte de Shiring pour moudre leur farine. Je me suis mordu les lèvres en entendant le titre qui appartenait autrefois à mon père. En punition, le comte avait détruit leur moulin. Philippe ne savait pas vraiment quoi dire au sujet du châtiment de Percy. J'avais bien moins d'état d'âme. Un comte doit se montrer compréhensif, un comte doit de punir des voleurs. ils avaient pas payé leurs taxes, hein. On va être compréhensif. On va voir ce que ça peut nous donner. Je leur ai demandé pourquoi ils avaient construit un moulin de manière illégale. Les paysans m'ont dit que les taxes de meulage avaient doublé dans leur village. Les paysans ont aussi crié que le comte avait brûlé leurs champs, détruit leurs maisons et même confisqué leur bétail. Certains auraient même été tués. Philippe leur a dit d'aller à Kingsbridge pour avoir de la nourriture. Nous avons continué notre chemin en silence. Peut-être perdait-il espoir que le comte de Shearing accepte de résoudre nos problèmes. Ceci dit, il pourrait construire un moulin chez nous, à Kingsbridge. Parce qu'on n'a pas de moulin. Et ça, c'est très intéressant. Nous avons un moulin à eau, mais enfin non. Je sais pas si c'est vraiment un moulin. Ouais, je crois. Enfin bref, c'est pas grave. Il nous faut quand même un moulin en plus. Je n'avais jamais fait confiance à Emlate, mais avec le temps, je ne m'étais pas inquiété. Il avait respecté pendant un temps leur engagement envers le roi Stéphane. Mais j'aurais probablement dû me douter que ça ne durait pas. J'étais dans mes pensées quand nous aperçûmes un gibet auquel 2 hommes étaient suspendus. Une vieille femme se tenant près d'un des corps émit un grognement en nous voyant arriver. D'accord. La vieille femme nous regardait comme un animal piégé. Philippe demanda de savoir ce qui s'était passé. Elle calquetta et secouait la tête. Elle continua à fouiller des vêtements des cadavres. Elle leur avait déjà enlevé leurs chaussures et avait récupéré 2 pièces sur l'un des corps. C'est alors que j'ai réalisé que quelqu'un avait accroché des queues de renard aux cadavres, que leurs mains avaient été coupées et leur visage brûlé. Oh. Oui, quelle heure était-il arrivé? Pourquoi ils sont pendus déjà de base? Ils en voulaient des choses. J'ai demandé d'une voix sévère ce qui était arrivé à ces hommes. La vieille femme a ricané et m'a dit qu'ils avaient joué avec le feu. Quand Philippe a invoqué le nom de Dieu pour exiger qu'elle réponde à ma question, elle est redevenue sérieuse. Elle lui a dit que ces hommes étaient des braconniers surpris pour le compte en train de chasser dans ces forêts. Philippe a repris la route et j'ai senti qu'il était plus que jamais déterminé à parler à Percy. Il se passe des choses, hein. Chérie, nous voilà. Elena chevauchait à mes côtés sans savoir que j'avais été directement responsable du sort de sa famille. Simplement parce que j'avais fait l'erreur de faire confiance à Welran Bigot. Je me sentais comme une mouche dans une toile d'araignée. Chacun de mes actes ne faisait que provoquer de nouvelles calamités. Puis j'ai entendu Aliana accélérer pour me dépasser en exprimant Shearing. 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 Ouais. Ah! On va pouvoir s'arrêter là. Ce que vous avez fait de votre mieux pour terminer votre travail sur le modillon. Grâce à l'aide d'Hélène et de Milius, vous avez pu aider les fouleuses. Alfred vous aime bien, mais vous vous êtes vengé 3 fois sur lui. Alfred a dit que votre père était un voleur et qu'il avait été pendu à Shearing. Comme promis, Richard tente de récupérer le comté pour Aliana et lui-même. Vous avez été voir Cuthbert et dit à frère Arnaldus que vous l'enterriez. Vous avez détruit 2 nids de guêpes. Je sais pas s'il y en avait d'autres en vrai. Vous avez eu la brillante idée d'un moulin à fouler. Vous avez capturé l'assassin. Hélène l'a forcé à dire à ses maîtres que Tom était mort. Ouf. Chapitre 11. Le nouveau comte.
This is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Richard m'a demandé de l'argent. Mais où peut-il bien être? Ok, bah écoutez, on va s'arrêter là. En plus, il y a une sauvegarde qui vient juste de se faire, donc c'est parfait. YouTube, j'espère que vous avez aimé cet épisode. On se retrouve la prochaine fois pour le prochain épisode. D'ici là, portez-vous bien. Au revoir YouTube.